Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Pokemon Crystal No Healing in Battle Nuzlocke Challenge. In the last episode, we made our way through the Ice Path, reaching Blackthorn City, even adding a new addition to our team by catching a Skarmory here on Route 45 for a replacement for our Fearow Purser. Because I think having a Pokemon that has a lot of bulk and a lot of different resistances being a Steel type will be really great down the line. And as you can see, Angel has not been trained up yet, and neither has my team, because I decided to slap the experience share on Angel and start taking down the gym trainers, and then I'll train after they're all taken down. That way I can just focus on training everybody to the level limit of 40, and I don't have to worry about missing the level limit or actually going over it or something like that. So with that being said, let's talk to this guy out front. He's like, Claire, our gym leader is waiting for you. However, it would be impossible for a run-of-the-mill trainer to win. So we better be really good, and I'm gonna make sure that's the case after we take down these gym trainers. So this gym is interesting. I've always really liked this gym, and with Coral up front, we shouldn't have a problem taking these gym trainers down at all. Let's talk to the Champ in Making, and he's like, Yo, Champ in Making, it's been a long journey, but we are almost done. Count on me. Claire uses the mythical and sacred Dragon-type Pokemon. You can't damage them very easily, but you know, they're supposed to be weak against Ice-type moves, which is exactly true, and they're also weak to Dragon. So that's what Coral is going to be great for, because it has Ice Beam and the Never Melt Ice attached. So let's start by taking on this guy. So if you guys are new to this series, gym battle episodes are just me and the gym battle. No cutting like in the normal videos for this series. Meaning it's like a normal episode for a normal series when I do gym battles, because I want to show the entire, full, intense experience, especially seeing as how this gym battle could be really scary, because Claire is infamous for being one of the hardest gym battles of all time, because of that Kingdra. Now, I can't actually remember what makes that Kingdra so deadly off the top of my head. I can't think of anything that it's going to have that's going to make this fight difficult for me, which scares me. I do have Ice Punch on Grandpa, just in case I need to take down some of the Dragonair with Grandpa instead of Coral, but for the most part, I think Coral's going for the full sweep in this gym, but I do obviously have a whole team of backups waiting for me just in case they need to jump in. So it looks like this guy, Cool Trainer Paul, just has 3 Dratini, which is perfectly fine. They're easy to take out, but that's just getting you warmed up for the Dragon types that this gym does have in store for you. Because obviously, Dratini's not the only thing. Now, I can definitely tell you right now, there are no Dragonite in this gym, so don't worry about that. Oh, Angel, you're level 28, that's pretty sweet. And I did actually do Angel's movesets a little bit. Also, I did get rid of Headbutt on Akari for Fire Punch, just to get rid of Headbutt because it was redundant. And Fire Punch could be useful. And Angel, I actually taught a couple of moves. I taught Fly, obviously, and I taught Mud Slap because it'll be good until we get Steel Wing, which is much later in the game, like level 49. So we won't have Steel Wing until we get to the Elite Four. Well, that's fine. Well, that'll be perfectly fine, I think. So we'll train everybody up to level 40 after we take on the gym trainers, like I said. So don't come into this gym without strength, because you actually need strength to get through the gym. It's a strength puzzle gym, and it's actually a really cool strength puzzle, personally. I really like this one. This one's kind of simple. You just push that one up and then push this one down, and then it kind of forces you to fight that trainer up there. But as you guys know, I have to fight everybody. That's just how I play the game. So I'm not going to be skipping anybody, even if I could. Is there anything down there? Well, it went down a lot longer than I thought. All right, let's fight this girl. I think you actually have to fight all the trainers in this gym. I can't allow a nameless trainer passer. I mean, I am kind of nameless. We named our character Crystal, so... I mean, Crystal's a real name, even though it's the name of the game, but... Fran's not much better than Annie is Franny. You know what I'm saying? And she has a Seadra, which isn't even a dragon type, but it is kind of preparing you for what Claire is all about, since Claire does have a Kingdra, which is a dragon type. Seadra we have in the PC, obviously. I'm planning on using it. It isn't a dragon type, but it does evolve into one, so I guess it kind of makes sense. It makes more sense than seeing Lance have a Gyarados and an Aerodactyl and a Charizard on his team. Those just look like dragons. They actually have nothing to do with the dragon type itself. Gyarados kind of does, because I believe in Generation 1, Gyarados was meant to be a dragon type, but they felt that dragon types were too powerful, so they ended up making it a water flying type instead. I think it was either they're too powerful or they didn't have much of a use, which is why the only dragon types in the game are Dragonite, Dratini, and Dragonair. They just didn't have much of a use or something like that, or they were too overpowered. I don't exactly remember, but I know Gyarados was intended on being a dragon type at one point in time. So this little puzzle area is interesting. You want to push this one all the way down. I haven't done this puzzle for a really, really long time, but I do remember how to do it at least. And then you push this one all the way up to the top, and then you push it to the right. It's pretty simple. And you still have to get one more boulder before you can proceed, so don't go down the staircase just yet. You want to get this one first, but we have to fight this guy because he's in front of us. And I'm guessing he probably has a Seadra as well. He might have a Dragonair, though, which would be pretty cool to see. If I had to guess this Pokemon, I'd go ahead and guess a Dragonair. And he has 2 Pokemon, so Cool Trainer Cody. I actually remembered this guy's name. He has a Horsey. I believe he's cool, Ace Trainer Cody in Heart Gold and Soul Silver as well, if I'm not mistaken. But we should be able to take a Horsey down with Body Slam with Coral, no problem. These trainers are definitely not going to be the problem of this gym. The trainers aren't so bad. The trainers are actually really difficult in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, from what I remember. I think they can actually cause a real big threat to your team in a Nuzlocke type challenge if you're not prepared for them. But in this playthrough, in Crystal and Gold and Silver, they're not too bad. I think, like I said earlier, and if I didn't, I forgot to, in Gold and Silver, there's a lot more trainers in this gym than just the ones in Crystal. I believe there's only one more trainer after this in Crystal. That's why I wanted to come in here and fight him before I fought the gym, before I trained. That way, I could leave, train to the level limit, and know there's nothing that's going to over-level me after that point. That way we can just come after training and take on me versus CLAIR, and call it a day from there. So hopefully we hit with Thunder. Of course not. Jules has not been nice with hitting with Thunder lately, I've noticed. And I would put up the Rain, but by doing that, it's going to give it a boost to its water attacks. Yeah, good thing we hit. I was hoping we would. Even though we were smoke screened, it was making it a lot more difficult to hit than normal. But at least Thunder can drop that Seadra, no problem at all. And it might make it so Jules doesn't have to train at all. No, nowhere near. Angel gets a lot of experience, though, which is good, because, you know, she's the one that's furthest away from level 40. I'm going to have to spend a lot of time with her, but I haven't used her at all, really, so I'm looking forward to spending time with our Skarmory and getting to know her a little bit, because she's obviously the newest member of the team, and I want to see her do good things. I've wanted to use a Skarmory for some time, and I thought this game would be pretty cool to do so in. So you don't act— oh, there are 2 more trainers, actually. Alright, let's fight this guy, then. His chance of losing is not even 1%. Well, no. I was going to say something about Thunder, but he probably has a Dragonair. Yeah, Cool Trainer Mike has 1 Pokemon, so I'm guessing, yeah, it's going to be a Dragonair. So, just regular Dragon type, no Dragon Flying or anything, so Ice won't be 4 times effective. But I do want to see how Ice Beam's going to fare against Dragonair here, because CLAIR has 3 Dragonair and a Kingdra, so if Ice Beam does really well against Dragonair, that'll be a really good sign. And it did! It one-shot the level 37 Dragonair, which makes me feel pretty good, and I know I outsped it, so being 2 levels higher when I fight CLAIR, I think her Dragonair aren't going to be a problem for me at all, which is a really, really good sign. And we have 1 trainer left, this girl. And then there's CLAIR, which I love CLAIR's sprite, by the way. CLAIR's sprite in Gold and Silver and Crystal, I just love her overworld sprite. CLAIR in general is a really cool gym leader, if you ask me. She's probably one of my favorites. She's kind of a crybaby, though, so you can understand why a lot of people wouldn't like her. In the anime, she was— I don't actually remember, but I love that fight with her in the anime. I didn't mean to use Surf. Obviously, Water's not going to be very effective against Dragon here, so Surf's not going to take it out, unfortunately. But I love that fight in the anime where Ash had his Snorlax come back. I knew that was going to happen. That's unfortunate, but it doesn't really matter in the long run. I was considering giving a Paralyzed Cure Berry to Coral for CLAIR, but I think the Never Melt Ice is more important in this situation because it'll be dealing a lot more damage to her Dragonair and to her Kingdra, because that's probably what I plan on using against her Kingdra right now anyways. I don't feel safe using anybody else against that Kingdra because I can't think of what it has, but I'm pretty certain it has Surf. And by it having Surf, Coral will just tank up all of its attacks so much better than anybody else on the team. I can also confuse it as well. I just think that's my best strategy going into this fight, because I can't really remember what she has on her team. And luckily we hit with the Ice Beam, and since we knocked out the level 37 Dragonair last time, I think this level 36 one should go down in one shot. And it does. Alright, Coral is going to be amazing for this gym. I feel very comfortable knowing that we have a Lapras on our team for this fight. So hopefully when we come back after training, everything will go just according to plan. So with that being said, CLAIR is open to battle now, but I do have to train. As you guys can see on the layout, the level limit is going to be level 40 for this fight, and that's what I'm going to train to. So I'm going to go ahead and get my entire team up to level 40. It's going to take a little while to get these guys to 40, not too long, but Angel's going to be the big one, because I haven't used her really at all. She's still level 28. But when we get back, we'll have a full team at level 40, all rounded off, ready to take on the 8th and final gym leader of this Crystal Nuzlocke. Well, at least the 8th and final of Johto, that is. Until then, I'll see you guys when I'm done training. Since this is a different type of series, I'm not doing the normal training montages that I would normally do. I'm just training in my own time for this one. So, I'll see you guys when I'm done. Alright, everybody, training is finally done. It took way longer than I would like to admit. Battle animations are on, and the entire team is trained up to the level limit of 40. Holy crap, Angel is really slow to train, but it's been done. And I'm going to go over the entire team because I haven't actually done that for some time. Here we have Coral the Lapras with the Never Melt Ice. I'm very hardcore debating giving her a Cherry Berry variant. Obviously, the Purrs Cure Berry, whatever. I'm just going to call it a Cherry Berry. Because I know her Pokemon know Thunder Wave, and I know her Kingdra probably has Dragon Breath, which is a move that can paralyze. So I'm really considering it, and I think I might, actually. But there's Coral's moveset: Surf, Ice Beam, Confuse Ray, and Body Slam. Akari's still got the Quick Claw with Fire Punch, Thunder Punch, Strength, and Bone Meringue. We've got Angel the Skarmory, our newest addition, with the Sharp Beak, with Swift, Mud Slap, Fly, and Agility. We don't get Steel Wing until level 49, but I have the Metal Coat in the PC for it when we do. We have Jules the Electrode, the King's Rock, because he's really fast, and that will make Pokemon flinch, especially if I use Headbutt, with Thunder, Headbutt, Rain Dance, and Light Screen. We have Grandpa the Ursaring with the Pink Bow, which is the Silk Scarf, Slash, Thunder Punch, Ice Punch, and Feint Attack. I got Slash while training, which I think's better. This is the same power as Headbutt, but it also has a high crit chance, so I thought that would be cool. And last but not least, we have Deimos the Umbreon, who doesn't have a good item, so I gave him a Cherry Berry variant, with Bite, Headbutt, Confuse Ray, and Quick Attack, just in case we have to use Deimos. So actually, I do think I'm going to do that. I'm going to take the Never Melt Ice off. I gave it to Coral just for this gym in specific, but I think the Cherry Berry's better than that for this gym. I am pretty concerned. I'm not going to lie. Claire's one of those gym leaders that can be considered to be really, really difficult. And she's not a joke. Things can go really bad with Claire. And I'm concerned. I'm not gonna lie about it. I'm pretty worried about her, but hopefully everything will go okay. I think I still have to push these back down. I thought they stayed. Yeah, they do. Okay. Strange. Okay. Great. We don't have to push them again. I am worried, but there's not much I can do other than talk to the gym leader and get the 8th and final gym badge of Johto underway. There's nothing I can do now other than talk to Claire herself and get this fight started. Yep. Let's do it. Oh boy, I don't want to push A. Alright, I'm probably overhyping this. No, don't ever underestimate. Let's just do this. I am Claire, the world's best Dragon Master. I can hold my own against even the Pokemon League's Elite Four. You still want to take me on? Fine. Let's do it. As a gym leader, I will use my full power against any opponent. Time for the 8th and final gym leader of Johto versus Claire, the Dragon-type master of Blackthorn City in the Johto region. Let's do this! And first up will be Dragonair. It's a Dragon-type, level 37, I believe. Yes, it is. I need your help. Coral, let's do this. This is the main reason I wanted Lapras on our team. So let's show everybody that Coral was a great decision over Marabou. This is why I let Marabou sit in the PC. I knew we needed something for Claire, and I hope I made the right decision. Coral, Ice Beam this Dragonair, and hopefully that'll erase it immediately like the Dragonair we fought in the gym. It did! Nice work, Coral! Okay, 3 Pokemon remain. What's next? Dragonair again. Good, I don't want to see her ace yet. Next up is Dragonair number 2. It's also level 37, and it's a Dragon type. Ice Beam! Hopefully, it ices this Dragonair just like the one before it. It did. Nice! Okay, I want to see the other Dragonair first. Next up is also Dragonair. Alright, her 3rd Dragonair, because you can never have too many Dragon Snakes. Level 37, Dragon type. Ice this thing! And that should be Dragonair done. Unless this one's stronger special defense-wise for some reason. No, it's not. And that's Dragonair done. You might be like, why were you worried? I was not worried about those Dragonair. I was worried about this. Her ace! It's Kingdra! It's a water dragon type, level 40. And it has one weakness. None of which you can get at this point in the game unless you have a Seadra of your own. I believe. Oh, God. Alright, I'm gonna start off by confusing it immediately. I know it has smokescreen, which could get in the way drastically. I want Confuse Ray to make its mark, and it does. That's Kingdra Confused. It could rack up damage over time, and we need every bit of damage we can get on this thing. Next, I'm gonna Body Slam it. I want to paralyze it, because I know that's what it's gonna try to do to me. Smokescreen. Interesting. Another one. If Body Slam hits or misses, I'm gonna let Coral get out. Yeah, I need Coral to retreat. But into who? I didn't really plan for this. Huh. Who? That's the question. What does Angel have? Does Angel... I know Angel resists Dragon, but it's a special attack in this generation. You know what? I have a slight idea. It can't hurt, right? Maybe not. Alright, Coral, come back. I hope I don't regret this. Angel, I need your help. This is your first fight on the channel. Kingdra, hurt yourself. Make this easy for me. No, Dragon Breath. Alright, we're going to resist that. It's not gonna do very much. Don't paralyze me. Yes, okay. I want to Mud Slap this thing. We're faster than Kingdra, really? Nice, that's gonna lower its accuracy, which is what it's been doing to us. It's a weird strategy, but I like it, and it made Smokescreen miss. Mud Slap, Angel! This is actually kind of a neat strategy. I'm turning its strategy against it. It's confused still. It hurt itself finally, yes. Angel, Mud Slap! I never thought this move would come in handy. I just taught it for some sort of attack. It does have Surf. Angel, you have done enough. I do not trust that. Angel, get back. I need your help once again, Coral. You've done enough, Angel. You could have saved us the fight. Surf did hit that time, meaning we made the right decision switching out. Abilities aren't a thing in this generation, meaning Water Absorb's not a thing, but it doesn't matter because Surf doesn't do much to Coral anyways. This is now where we try to paralyze it. With its accuracy being so low, if we can paralyze it, this Kingdra will be crippled. No, we didn't paralyze it, but we did do a lot of damage, and I think we can finish it off with this attack. It has Hyper Beam? What? I forgot about that. It missed? Thank God! Ice Beam, Coral! Is this gonna be it? It was. Nice work, Coral and Angel! Yes! I never dreamed Angel would actually be useful in that fight. Wow. I'm glad I added her. One of the main reasons I decided to is because she's tanky, and it's better than normal flying because steel flying resists a lot of things, including Dragon. And it came in handy. Luckily, Mud Slap. That TM we got at the first gym, and we get TM31, and that's Mud Slap. Pretty useless. Helped us take down the final gym. I think that's pretty poetic. I don't think it was what saved us, but it was pretty neat, and it definitely helped. And that's it for Claire. But, because she's a big crybaby, she won't admit defeat. So you're not getting the badge yet. You gotta go to the Dragon's Den, which is behind the gym, which I would do in a separate episode, but there's really no reason in doing so. This is a gym episode, so this one will be one of the longer episodes on the channel, and I want this to be where we get the badge. So, as I said, I don't cut in the gym battle episodes. I will be cutting for this part, because this isn't necessarily something you need to see the entirety of. There's a couple of trainers in the Dragon's Den. I'll fight them, but, you know, I don't think I'll show them all, because I don't think they're very useful, or any importance, actually. So, I'm gonna go ahead and leave Coral up front. Coral can fight just a little bit more, since Coral will be retired here very shortly. So with that being said, I'm gonna heal, and I'll see you guys at the Dragon's Den. So here we are at the Dragon's Den, and this guy outside says if Claire allows it, her grandfather, our master, will also. You may enter. So we can now have access to the Dragon's Den. I sprayed up Repel. The only Pokemon encounter I can actually get inside of the Dragon's Den is Dratini. However, because you get the gift Dratini, which is better, I'm not gonna get one here, I'm just gonna get the gift at the end of it. But as soon as you enter, you're challenged by the school trainer who has, well, what do you know? He has a Dragonair, which is the same level as the 3 Coral just wasted at the gym challenge. And here's the other trainer. I think this is it. So I'm just gonna take them out. I'm sure they have Dratini or Dragonair. Or Horsey and Seadra. Same concept. Also, just in case somebody wants to be a little bit of a smart aleck in the comments, since the gym battle is over, the level limit of 40 is no longer in play. That did change, even though we didn't get the badge. It happens after you've fought the gym leader, because you can level up during the gym battle. So since it's over, the level limit is as well. And that should be Coral's last battle on the channel. Or at least in Pokemon Crystal, for quite some time, in case we need her for something down the line. Oh, I was mistaken, there is some more trainers. I thought there were 2 little girls, but there's no double battle, it's just these 2 in one battle. Their names are Leah and Pia. That is a beautifully named twin pair you got there. I would love to meet their parents. And they were guarding a Max Elixir, so those would be really handy when we go to the Elite Four, but for now I've just been storing all those in my PC. I don't sell those or anything. So here's where you need Whirlpool, and we're gonna go ahead and have Coral clear that Whirlpool for us, and if we ever need her again, I'll get rid of Whirlpool. It's a very bad attack, but we needed it for this exact spot. So once we get to the center of the island or whatever, you can go all the way to the east. You can grab the Dragon Fang, which increases the power of Dragon-type moves in battle, which is really good if you're gonna have a Dragon-type on your team, which we will, but I still think I'll probably use the Mystic Water. I don't know, maybe I'll use the Dragon Fang. I'll figure that one out on my own. But we go in here, we have a little bit of a questionnaire that we have to answer. They're gonna send us through a little trial. They say, hey, it's good to see you here. No need to explain why you came. Claire sent you here, didn't she? That girl is really a handful. I am sorry, but I must test you. Not to worry, you are only to answer a few questions. Ready? What are Pokemon to you? Pokemon are definitely going to be friends to me. Oh, I understand. What helps you win battles? I would say strategy, mostly. Oh, I understand. What kind of trainer do you wish to battle? Anybody. I don't care who they are. And what is most important for raising Pokemon? Love. And if you answer the nice sayings, then you get something really nice. So what is more important, tough, weak, or both? Both. So by answering the questions that make it so you care deeply for Pokemon, you get something very special. You'll get a gift regardless, but by answering them the right way, you get a very special gift. But after that, Clara busts in and be like, you didn't fail the quiz? Are you kidding me? You passed? That's crazy. That can't be. You're lying. And even after that, she'll finally give in, and we are going to get our 8th and final gym badge of Johto. And with that, she walks towards us and says, here, this is the Rising Badge. Hurry up and take it. And we get the 8th badge of Johto, the Rising Badge from CLAIR. The Rising Badge will enable your Pokemon to use the move for climbing waterfalls outside of battle, and all Pokemon will recognize you as a trainer and obey your every command without question. That's not all, though. Once you leave, she will approach you and say, wait, she forgot to give us something. I'm sorry about this. Here, take this as my apology, and we get TM24, Dragon Breath, which is the move she uses in her fights, which I'm going to be using very soon, because it's going to be one of the best attacks that our Kingdra, when we get it, will be able to learn. Oh, it's over Twister, so Dragon Breath is going to be pretty important. And she'll tell us from New Bark Town we can surf east and make our way to the Pokemon League. But before we do that, we do have one more thing to do while we're in the Dragon's Den. So if you go back into that place and talk to this elder, with a spot free in your party, which I did put Deimos away when I came here, he'll say he has something for you. Take this Dratini as proof that I have recognized your worth. And we get a gift Dratini. And if you answered those questions correctly, it will come with the special move, Extreme Speed, which is amazing. So definitely answer those questions right. But for right now, I need to think of a nickname for this Dratini, and I'll be right back. You know, I can't come up with anything, and I feel kind of bad about it. I'm not going to put too much thought into this. I just thought this was really funny from earlier in the Dragon's Den, so I'm going to name this Dratini after the people that had 2 Dratini on their team. And that name is Leapia. I don't know. I thought it was cool, and I thought about that the second I fought him, so I thought, why not? Let's name this Dratini Leapia. I'm going to regret that one, but I thought that'd be pretty funny. I don't plan on using it or whatever, but if anybody happens to die or whatever, and I need a Pokemon, Leapia would be interesting. And we got a regular Dratini with extreme speed, which is awesome. So I'm gonna head back to the Pokemon Center, put it in the PC, get Deimos out, and I'll see you guys there. However, upon leaving, Professor Elm will call us and tell us that he has something special for us. So that's where we're gonna go after I put Leapia in the PC. Give me a sec. And with Leapia put in the PC, I am also going to be depositing Coral the Lapras. I want to grab Deimos first, because Deimos is a part of the team, and so is Alf now. So, once we start the next episode, we will be making our way through Mount Mortar now that we have the ability to use Waterfall outside of battle. And in Mount Mortar, you can find the Dragon Scale, which will be used to evolve our little Seadra Alf, which I really would like to use a Kingdra. I think that'd be cool. So I'm gonna go sell that Calcium and Revive that we picked up and meet you guys in New Bark Town. Now here in Professor Elm's lab and New Bark Town, when you come talk to him after beating CLAIR and doing the Dragon's Den stuff, he'll say, "Thanks to you, my research is going great. Take this as a token of my appreciation." And he gives us the long-awaited Master Ball, which will catch any Pokemon once without fail. Which is great to have in case we run into a shiny Pokemon with self-destruct. It's something I've been concerned about, actually, because I trained South of Blackthorn for a bit. But yeah, now we have the Master Ball. So now the only thing that we have left to do on our journey for right now is to head east of New Bark Town, where our adventure began, and make our way to Victory Road and the Pokemon League. But before I want to do that, I do want to get the Dragon Scale to evolve our Seadra Alf. And I did give Alf Waterfall because we do need to get up there with Waterfall. We need Waterfall to get to the Pokemon League. And I will get rid of Waterfall once we reach the Elite Four for Dragon Breath. But for right now, I want to have Waterfall in there because we need it to traverse the waterfalls that are coming our way. So in the next episode, we are going to be heading west of Mahogany Town and heading back into Mount Mortar. And maybe, just maybe, we're going to fight a Karate King and get another gift Pokemon similar to the Dratini we got in this episode. And we're going to evolve our final team member. The whole team's assembled. I've had this team envisioned in my mind since Ecruteak City. I know it's a Nuzlocke, so obviously Pokemon can die and this team can change. But the 6 that I had envisioned from Ecruteak City are all here and aligned finally. And I think these 6 will be the perfect 6 to conquer the Elite Four and the rest of this game. And I've got replacement options in mind for several of the Pokemon, but I hope that never has to happen. I love all of them. Deimos, Grandpa, Angel, Jules, Akari, and Alf and I will see you guys in the next episode. If you enjoyed this episode, a like is appreciated. It helps out a great deal. And if you want to see more Pokemon Nuzlocks or Wedlocks like Pokemon Crystal, feel free to subscribe. And I'll see you in the next episode when we go to Mount Mortar and begin our trek to the Pokemon League. Till then, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching!